Hello everyone. Welcome to the pre-match first one for the game between Kerala Blasters FC and MCFC. We have head coach Mr. Ivan Lukonos and player Mark Oliskovic. The floor is open for questions. You can start.
Hi coach.
Hello, hello.
So welcome back.
Thank you.
So last match in Mumbai, we lost against 4-1.
Yeah.
And we got suspension for 2 players. Kabir and Lose.
Yeah.
This match, fans and we expect you to be and win the game. So what are your expectations and what are your views for the match tomorrow?
Well, I expect a good game. Of course, against a good opponent. We like to compete and we like to play these kind of games. Especially the players, they like these kind of moments. You know, especially when you are fighting for the places on top of the ranking. So of course, as a sportsman, you expect a good game, to see good things on the pitch, and that the players enjoy, especially because it's Christmas Eve. So it's a luxury to play on Christmas Eve all around the world. I was mentioning that not long time ago. So yeah, you know, expecting players to be highly motivated and to show their qualities to fight for the points. No.
And ISL.
Yeah.
Advance Christmas used to be more than
Now. Yes.
yeah, hi coach and ISL.
Hello.
Advance Christmas greetings to you and to the team.
Thank you very much.
We are all happy that your young lot played well against MCFC. But still, absence of Luna in some areas that's absolutely amazing. So how do you play without Luna against a team like Mumbai?
Well, if we look back to 2.5 years since we all gathered together, Marco, Luna, then you create kind of playing style and energy that was the main stamp of our team, Kerala Blasters. Now, missing that kind of players, it is quite impossible to replace them. So, this is the fact. But in football, in a professional sport where these things happen, of course you have to deal with it. Then, you know, there are other players, they have to step up, they have to show their qualities. Then, of course, as a coach, you are aware and you are present to the moment where actually you have to change the approach. And then maybe sometimes it's not beautiful football, sometimes it's not the things that we've been seeing in the previous period, but it's about, you know, fighting 90-95 minutes, getting the points and get the job done. Okay, that's, of course, everybody is not happy with the fact that you are losing key players. If we now start with from the very beginning with the Sotirio, with Ivan, Jigson, Freddy, Luna. So, you know, it's like 5 players who, all of them, are quality players for the starting 11. You know, Leshko was a long time away, Dimi as well. Yet we managed to go through that difficult moments, and now also, you know, we have games ahead of us. We don't have to think too much about those things. You know, get ready for the game, get the job done, and that's it. And I'm happy to see some of youngsters who are very hungry to show their qualities, to fight for the sport, to fight on the pitch for Kerala Blasters. That's what makes us happy. So maybe our next games will be a kind of struggle, fight, but you know, you have to manage it to get the points. So maybe that was the case in Punjab, which is again not an easy team to play against, you know. But you know, you deal with the moment, you deal with the situation. When these things happen, you just, you know, have to go through that and hope for the best.
Mumbai FC will miss some of their key players in most matches. But still, they are mentally a tough team on the field and off the field. So how do you grade them as an opponent?
But again, even if they miss a couple of players, they are still one of the strongest teams of the league. So we just mentioned, we are missing 5 players. Yet we still try to play our games on a good way and win our games. So it doesn't mean anything in this league, especially. They have good players. It's a well built up team. They have a new coach with a new energy. So nobody must think that it's an easy game or somebody's missing. No, it will be a struggle. It will be a fight, and we have to be ready for that. So I expect a good game with fighting spirit, with lots of duels. And as a sportsman, always I say, let the better team wins.
When can we expect Roma back to the team?
Next season, it's difficult to predict, because now it will be the game we played in Delhi against Punjab on 14th of December. He was operated that day. It will take first 5-6 weeks. It will take first 5-6 weeks for the first recovery process. Then he will be back after the Super Cup. He'll be back in Kochi to continue the recovery process with us, and then depending on that recovery process, we'll see when he will be back. Very difficult to predict, but it will be very difficult also to say that he will be back this season in action.
So hopefully you will try for some new players and January transfer.
Yeah, we already anticipated those things. Actually, we are fully busy with that, and we will still see in the next couple of days, and most of them will be the replacement for the January transfer window. There will be some movements, but of course now in the next days it will be settled with the management. So we want to find, like I said, when you have this kind of player actually who is making the difference with importance, we can never say we will replace him or no, it's impossible. You go for another option, you try to fill in the gap. And then, January transfer window, you should know, if we speak about European market, if we speak about South American market, some other world markets, it's half of the season. So, first thing, good players, they are under contract. So, nobody will break the contract or stop the contract to come to ISL for a couple of months. The second thing, in most cases, even in the summer, when you approach as a club, when you approach with management some players that you want to attract and sign to your club, they don't want to come. First thing they say, like, do you really play football in India? Because nobody knows about ISL. Nobody talks about ISL in these parts of the world. It's true, it's reality. Then even when you animate them and you attract them by everything what's happening, especially speaking about our club, Kerala Blasters, fans, stadium, the way you play, the way you live and everything, when they got interested, in these moments, mostly good players, they tell you, you know what, I'll talk to my family. In most cases, they refuse to come because they don't want to come. Or they tell you, you know what, call me the last week of the transfer window. If I don't have nothing, maybe I will come. And with these difficulties you have to deal to attract good players. January market, it's limited. Not many players are free. So the players who are free, maybe you don't want them, and we are the club. We don't want to sign players just to sign players, We want somebody who will bring something to us, who will bring something, not special, but something that we need, and we will try to acquire, we will try to find that something we need, and to fill in that gap, that somebody who can come and be immediately available to play games, to adapt to climate difference, to the team, to the way we play in ISL. And all these things are a little bit difficult to manage, but like we did it in let's say last 2.5 years, starting with Luna, Leško, Dimi, Miloš, many foreigners who arrived and made that difference, we want to continue with that. So we'll do our best, that's for sure.
Yeah, let's hope for the best.
Thank you.
Let's go. You are out for some matches and came back. How do you feel when getting enough playing time now?
It's always nice to be back, especially after injury. It's not nice to be injured, to watch games on TV, on the stadium, from the side. But now it's okay, I feel good, I feel better, and what I say, it's always good, better to be in the team, to play these games, derby games, and for tomorrow game we will be ready, because this big game, derby, on our ground, our stadium, with our fans, it will be a joy to play these games.